Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, it's the class trial day. We're gonna figure out who the heck killed Ryoma. It wasn't himself, he's Emo. If it was somehow me again, I'm dropping this game. Trust me, I'm dropping this game if it's Shuichi. Oh my, I'm gonna be so mad. The door appeared as before with pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door, time to put it on auto, because I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, because I don't want anything disturbing this game. It started up again. Normally I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that the trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged. My heart pounded harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves, the elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end. No, it was only the beginning. Oof. Same courtroom, okay. No changes like in the second game. Welcome! You've hopelessly arrived once again! Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the exosouls to build this courtroom. But Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father. Holy monodam. Oh my.
Saying?
You idiots are really committed to this henchman bit.
They're so...
You guys are just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone. Put elaborate detail into this courtroom, almost like it's for show. For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside and... Oh, no. This is not the first game. Wait, and the second game when they were showing the previous survivors of the last killing game, they were showing them because they were in the Future Foundation. They were showing them and forcing them to watch it. Boo-hoo-hoo! Those people aren't with us. Soon we need to worry about them. Oh, Future Foundation is dead. No! Dang it. Get it? They're not with us. As in, they're no longer with us. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, of course. Alright. Then, the class trial began. Bringing me back to the first game. Oh! Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. Might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him, oh, is one of us. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But this is where I find the truth. I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth. To get out of here alive with everyone. Alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her. So, let the class trial begin. Alright. So you know how we do it. Immediately going to the truth bullets. We need a refresher on the case. I'm going to be looking at the truth bullets again anyway, because I'm going to get stuck at some point in this trial. Of course. Wait, so do all the chapters have, like, the teaser, like, you know the chapter intros, like, does it have, like, a teaser of the body at the start? Because that's what they did for Rantaro. Well, I mean, I didn't notice that until his body got discovered, and then the sequence played. Okay, whatever, you know, look at the handbook, whatever. Truth bullets, here we go. Okay, Monokuma file. Okay. The victim's body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. And then it was the piranhas ate his body. Okay, Gonta, what does Gonta say? During the magic show, and when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went... Okay. During the 20 seconds, no one was in that tank. Insect meet and greet. The night before, Shuichi and Sona... Okay. Himiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Shuichi and others were forced to participate until after 11. The night before, Shuichi and some others were forced to stay in the... Himiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect... Okay. This was 9 to 11. Yep, okay. The piranhas that ate Ryoma. Before the magic show, Angie said it looked like there were more piranhas compared to when she prepared for the show the night before. So my thought process is, I don't think it's anybody that was in the insect meet and greet. Because, let's think about it. All the stuff with the pool stuff, you can't go in the pool during nighttime. It's like, to me, it sounds a little bit like this killer didn't break the rules, but found a loophole around the rules, so they didn't go to the pool during nighttime, but they kind of found some way around the rule. But, maybe using Ryoma's body, because dead people aren't considered to be, like, breaking the rules necessarily. So I think anybody that has an alibi during the nighttime is good. Well, but, okay. In all fairness, it still could be the people in the insect meet and greet, because you could still do it after 11, like, god dang. Okay, scratch handcuffs. Lock the handcuffs that were in the water tank for the Underwater Escape Act. Since it was made out of stainless steel, it was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. Okay, it was from the lab, from the prison room in the Ryoma's lab. A square glass pane that went out the bottom of the piranha tank where Ryoma's body had appeared. The other bits of glass? Okay, so that's like... We don't know what that is. Piranha tank. A water tank that had... Okay. From Himiko's lab. Hung over the water escape tank. Only the front side was glass. The other was made out of wood. No lid. The window frame of the top window in the gym has some scratches. Distinct abrasions on the window frame of the Ultimate Tennis Pro... Okay, so both windows are marked. Behind the stairs that led up to the stage, there was a puddle. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. It does not seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke. Black piece of fabric. Entering the pool is prohibited during nighttime. Scratch sink. The cable. Okay. 50 feet. A hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank. Immediately after Kokichi left the ultimate entomologist lab. So that's Gonta, right? He was caught by Kirumi in the entrance hall and stayed with her until 10 p.m. Then he went to 11 back to the lab. He saw the figure of a girl in lingerie wandering. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that means. It was probably Mew using her secret weapon against Gonta or something. Wait, what the heck is this? Maki alone. Oh, yeah. Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime to shower. Last person who saw Ryoma was Gonta. It was around 8 p.m. last night. We also saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that. Okay. I think I'm ready. Change difficulty? To kind! No, we're doing normal. We're not doing mean. Too mean. Here we go! Let's do this. Intermission already? Oh, here we go.
Now, during the trial, vote correct. I'll
will punish also. Now!
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let me guess, Tenko's gonna be like, "Shut up, Kokichi!"
Let's combine our
Yeah.
power and work together, everyone.
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now unmute your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today.
We haven't even started discussing what happened in this murder, and this tomfoolery is already starting up. Come on, guys, lock in! Put me in this game! I need to tell them to lock in.
Why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you.
Yes you are.
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E.
Himiko seems suspicious.
Angie?
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
Tenko, please shut up!
Aren't you her friend?
Man.
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
Alright, Atua.
He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me.
Can we start talking about the murder, please? Or the suicide, like... It's not a suicide. It can't be a suicide. There's no way. I refuse to believe it's a suicide.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
Yeah.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part.
True.
It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
It's only natural. Korekyo is right.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape.
Oh, here we go.
It was magic.
See, like, she's making this so much harder for everyone else for no reason.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Oh, that too.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true.
What is happening?
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma.
We don't know that yet.
Still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
Himiko, just stop talking. Just stop talking.
No, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, Gonta!
Stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
No, Maki, we're not doing that. We're not doing
Stop
that.
picking on Himiko. A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill it.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Okay, here we go. It really is up to me. The rest of them are bums. Except for maybe Kibo. Kibo's locked in.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany.
Oh boy, what is it, Angie?
Use the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
I have to remember that the controls... Is there, like... Will this game, like, let me switch the controls? I wonder. I'll try to figure it out later.
Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
And he was eaten alive.
Nope. Oh, shoot. He actually drowned.
No, that's wrong.
How do I fast forward through this again?
No trick, it's magic.
Oh.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Okay, I can press enter, but I don't want to do that. Ryoma's body was eaten by... Okay, yeah.
Tua has blessed me with an opinion.
Yeah, that's the Monokuma file. We shoot Kokichi's statement.
Underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
How did I... It was an escape, right? Yeah, here we go.
Open, it just came pouring out.
Yeah. Nope. That's wrong! Stupid Kokichi, he wasn't eaten alive, he drowned!
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's
Yeah.
news to me.
You know what, honestly, I was about to say you're an idiot, but fair enough. Honestly, the Monokuma leaves out some... The Monokuma file leaves out very important information. Like the time of death? Like that, god dang, that's important.
You lying little brat! Telling what?
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank.
But...
Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time
Yeah,
to
that's
drown
true. Nice one, Kibo.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
We don't know. Oh, well. The only thing that makes sense is before the show started.
That's it! Ryoma was already...
Oops. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
Yeah, he was already dead, probably.
No movements whatsoever.
No movements.
Yes. By that point, he had
Okay, you don't
already
have to be a
joined
freak
the
about
ranks
it.
of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Exactly.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body?
Maybe. Maybe behind the stage.
Oh wait, Himiko should know since
Oh
she
my,
performed
but
the
she
underwater
will
escape
not
trick.
tell us.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
Guys, it's magic.
No, maybe it really was.
Shut up.
Going to stop. Okay, Maki, you don't need to be so rude.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko?
Oh,
You're all
Tenko.
worse than a
Oh
drunk dad's
my
ramblings.
god.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
What?
Man, we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
Alright.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
I guess you gotta figure it out.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick.
Angie, do you know it already?
So, not real magic?
Not real magic, Gonto.
It was real magic. Magic.
Yeah, that's not gonna convince me, Himiko. Come on, let's go.
It's Himiko's curse!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Yes, they are. Anyways, we need to first determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere. Non-stop debate. Let's see. It's probably water tank trick.
Himiko escaped the water tank.
Okay, but first I want to see what does that entail? What is water tank trick? What is the details on that one? Okay, cool.
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The
Hold
curtain
on.
covering the tank.
Oh no. My thing is moving so fast.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Yep. Oh, wrong button. I agree. Give me consent, Maki. Alright, now can I?
Maki was
Sorry. I had to fix that really fast. There we go.
correct.
I see. So it did have one.
It did.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
That's a very... It's a very small hatch, though.
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know.
Ah, you're such a jerk. I hope
I'll smash it
I
in
hope
your
you're
face
so
with my
wrong.
wrist of hot burning-
I hope you're so wrong. Okay, let's go. Rebuttal showdown. Square glass panel.
The side
That's
of
my
the
guess.
tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that.
Are you serious?
Now, I'm gonna punch you.
So that's based on nothing, no
Wait a
evidence.
second. Before you punch me, what
Sweet
makes you
juice.
so sure she didn't?
Okay.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
Oh, wrong one.
Damn it!
Okay, well,
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water
Wet
would have
staircase,
gushed out
probably.
with her. There would have been water everywhere.
I'll cut through your words.
I'll cut through your words. Allow me to cut through those words.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch. Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase. His body was in stairs?
Wait,
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a
Oh.
tank during the performance,
I thought we were talking about Ryoma. I was like,
allowing
what?
Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected.
Mmm.
Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
Okay.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left. That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
Yeah.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Yep.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Yeah. She changed her clothes.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
That's because my underwater is...
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet.
That's it!
Is that the only one who
Because
thought
she
of that?
changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
Himiko, please, just admit it's a trick.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning,
I can't
carrying
stop
a
doing that.
uniform and a towel.
Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
I'm so sick of this.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Come on.
Fine. You win.
Yes! About time!
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I use them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Okay, let's just... We know how the trick works. Let's just skip past this part. Let's just leave her in her delusions. And then let's move on to the actual important part of the case. The dead guy.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed,
Oh, thank God.
let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body?
Yes.
From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But... Himiko would have been there.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
Yep.
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
Unless Himiko's the killer.
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Unless there's like 2 really small people in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there.
Okay, fair enough.
Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
Yeah, maybe.
That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is?
I'm trying to think of why this wouldn't work.
I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
I mean, that makes sense.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
Totally fine with that.
Tenko, you idiot! Oh my god!
I don't care
Are
what
you
anyone says.
serious?
Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
Yeah, sure.
I want to believe in her, no matter
This
what.
would be such a cool scene if I didn't
Then I'd rather
dislike both Himiko and Tenko.
So until this body takes its final breath.
Alright. I guess we gotta defend Himiko, I guess. Alright.
Only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs
Dragged.
and simply switched.
I don't like the word dragged.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
I didn't do it, I swear.
Going to saw something.
Corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Gonta's account.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist! Con artist, and she doesn't have...
When Himiko
was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it. Are you telling me you saw that happen? No one could have seen that. It was occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with the curtain. So basically, no one saw anything.
Oh. No, that's wrong!
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta.
Oh! He didn't see anybody in the tank. That's... I don't remember why I didn't remember that.
And was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point.
Yep.
For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Well then, Mew, how about you help us out? Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where? Well, okay, it was obviously,
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
maybe.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Yeah. Oh!
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
Wait, what if it's the square
Wasn't
glass
really in the
pane
stairs, was it?
to separate
There was only enough space for Himiko.
him and the piranhas in a tank?
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
Yeah, what about that one?
If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the
Okay.
body and piranhas were separated,
Dang, I want that V. I want that V counter. I'll get it, I'll get it.
Where were you hiding?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it? After all, there was only enough space for Himiko. Well, how about behind the curtain? If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible. Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
Body piranhas were separated,
Yes!
I agree.
I agree! V consent! Give me ultra consent right now, Correcchio! Oh no, he's gonna give it to me. Stop.
Keo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought.
Thought I heard something.
Using
Ooh.
that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Well then, why don't you just, at that, why create a divider? Why don't you just let the piranhas eat his body?
That means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta
Cram.
was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could.
What'd you see,
When
Gonta?
piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then...
Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct?
Uh-huh! I agree! But for why? For what reason?
The body from view.
Yeah?
How could you hide a body like that?
Let's cover able to see. Oh, just the glass. Oh. Oh, the piranhas.
Oh no!
The piranhas itself.
This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
Yeah.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
What?
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased.
It's just that the space they were in was smaller.
The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
But in actuality, there was just the same amount of
The
piranhas.
more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so no wonder they used it as a divider.
Hey, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck
Dang
are
it,
you saying?
Kokichi.
That detail was super... Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Well, let's see.
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
And she still could have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects.
I
You
meant,
weren't cleared of suspicion just yet.
Yep.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko. Atua is happy for you.
I bet Tenko's gonna say something next. She's gonna be like, "You're the one that pressed her, you jerk!"
Apologize, Angie.
Yep,
you
knew
and
it.
Tua better tell Himiko you're sorry
This,
right now.
this better be like the most she talks.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial, at this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed? But I'm not giving up just... Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
Thank you, Mew. Thank
Why
God.
are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Targ school or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
Oh, you don't have an
Guess I
alibi,
should have known a
Mew.
dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand.
Oh my.
So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. Yesterday during nighttime? Oh no. Shut up.
I was wrong.
Oh, yesterday. What? It's probably yesterday before nighttime then, right?
That's it.
There we go.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding!
Alright, hold
The
up.
ultimate
Sorry,
detective
I'll be back
is
again.
right again.
Sorry about that. Again, we're back.
Fine. I'll explain it to the
This guy.
ADD brain
This guy.
split. First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Yep.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
Ugh! Your butthole!
She means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday.
Mm-hmm. That seems right.
Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
And a lot of us have alibis during that time.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
I guess.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yep.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
My cat's meowing. I love cats, but holy, they're annoying sometimes.
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. What was the question? What clue helps determine when Ryoma was killed. Okay, we can figure this out. Witnessing Ryoma, or could it be witnessing Ryoma?
This is it!
Yep.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
Hold on.
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
Girly. Alright, I'm back. Keeps meowing!
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
True! Sorry, I don't know why I said that so loud, but that is true.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
Mew,
That would be the
Kaito,
myself, Kaito, you, and also
and Maki. Okay. Yeah.
Now, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
Oh my.
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
What? You cannot say that. Stop.
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
All right.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
Well, she doesn't have an alibi, so maybe.
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise.
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
No, she does not.
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
I don't even know where the gym is. Yep, you're cooked.
Telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
It does.
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
Nope.
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
Obviously.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Maki, I guess.
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious
Oh,
of me?
no.
I've been helping the whole time.
Oh, wait. I remember now.
I thought this was only Kaede's thing because she's like the musician. Alright. Alright, here we go. Oh no, okay. 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 I kind of like rushed through that, but we'll see. Let's go.
Running away from Gota.
What is your
Tried
Oops.
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Ugh!
needed to catch my breath.
You freak.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Wait, hold on. Who'd they say that to?
Running away from Gota.
When I was running
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated at
Until they left with Gonta.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
This is weird. I don't know what it is. What was the other? What were the other ones? Witnessing Ryoma. Kokichi. What's Kokichi's account? Oh, the thing. It's probably that one, right? I'm gonna try Kokichi's account.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay at the
No, in
gym?
my own room. Jeez.
Shoot! Oh my god, I missed it.
Running away.
Are you sure you did not stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room.
No, I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it again. No!
Running away from Gota.
What is your alibi?
Hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom. Then right
Are you sure you did not stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
I heard it! I heard it with my own 2 ears. Obviously, from the possible of the 3, I heard that one.
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Yep. He said he was playing tag with Kirumi. Oh. So it's probably not Kirumi then.
Kokichi met Hirumi at 9 p.m. and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into... I'm pretty
Oops.
sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
Okay.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep the secret to make
Serious?
the trial more interesting.
Of course.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
Dang.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, we wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That would be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Probably.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The
I
only
doubt
ones
it.
capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki!
Alright, we get it.
You're including me too?
Yeah, Mew, you don't have an alibi.
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Wait, okay, Mew, Kaito. Who was the other one?
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
It's not you, Kaito. Kokichi Gonta. Mew?
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
Mew the Pokemon.
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Yeah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Yeah. Oh my god.
A girl walking around half naked.
That only sounds like Mew.
Who else could it be? But the horny exhibitionist Mew.
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
What?
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
The secret woman weapon. Freak.
It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew? Well, because, you know, I'm pretty stacked, so
Alright, we get it, Mew.
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
Man, if I was Gonta... Okay, I need to stop.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches.
Oh!
Wait.
Yo!
To both of Gonta's heads, because he got super embarrassed.
Both of his heads.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
Why couldn't I be here? Dang it!
And I mean all the time.
Alright.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during
Oh!
this tug session.
Oh my... Hey, this game has way too much fan service, this game. Oh my. Like, what is this? Think of me during your next... I want to say this one clearly. Think of me during your next tug session. Tug session! Oh my
Most of
god.
that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yeah. Swiftly moving onwards. Let's not
Yeah,
talk about that
it took a
anymore.
while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alibis for yesterday. Got it!
That leaves Kaito and Maki
Ooh.
as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Get
Hold up! Don't decide just yet.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, stop. Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. Something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
Alright, what is it, Kokichi? I trust your methods. You're a pretty smart guy. Let's see what it is. What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people. And one of those 2 is the culprit, right?
Yeah.
Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
That does not sound like a bad idea. But I don't think it's Kaito or Maki, simply because of how this trial is progressing. Simply, it's only the first hour, and, well, we already know we can't find the culprit within an hour. I don't think it's Kaito, because he's been buddy-buddy. Don't think it's him. I don't think it's Maki, because it's way too obvious for it to be Maki.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
Oh boy.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
Oh.
Let's first an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
Alright, let's see how this goes.
When we find a contradiction, we'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this!
The Cubs pads, the motive videos.
The Cubs pad?
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one
Ooh!
the latest victim, Ryoma.
Nice!
When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
Oh, you jerk!
So, it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is... because one of these 2 had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these 2 have it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to.
Okay.
Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The motive video that Ryoma had. Was it Kaito's or Maki's? Wait, so if I had Kaito's, then he had Maki's, right?
That's it! It was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess?
Oh no. Why Kaito's?
Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yep.
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies.
Is this a new game mode or?
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait! Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't the culprit either!
Oh, he said this earlier! He said this earlier!
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot!
A two-a-dunned idiot!
Oh my god, everybody is
Hey,
on.
Call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
Alright.
What?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
Pretty much.
But I totally get where he's coming from.
Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes.
But it won't get you far in the game.
However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
Yumiko, you are also an idiot.
As long as you believe in people.
Oh no.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
It's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Yeah. Okay. if I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, so...
I'll believe in Maki as well.
Okay. Okay.
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
Turn what around?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
What is she gonna say?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
You have got to be kidding me. Oh boy. Yeah, that was really important information, Maki. You jerk.
At nighttime?
Okay, so... Ryoma was alive during nighttime. He was not killed before nighttime. Just great. Great.
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we don't... She could be lying, but I don't think so. Why did Maki say that now of all times? Yeah, but she... If she was lying, she wouldn't say during nighttime, right? She would say, like, I met up with Ryoma, like, before nighttime, and then made it more believable, but... I believe Maki. For now, I believe that she's telling the truth. Should I? Is this, intermission? Okay, well, we're gonna play through the... We're gonna play through. Don't care! Skip, skip, skip! Alright, resume. Here we go. It's gonna start off with the Monokubs talking, of course.
Another shocking
Yep.
Back to square one.
Square one? In square one, they wouldn't have got...
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
What are they talking about?
Wow! What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless...
Let's just go back to the glass trial, please. Alright, here we go.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Well, then we just gotta get out some evidence that proves she's not lying.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Sure.
You're one to talk.
You are one to talk, Kokichi.
Maki, just ignore that
Same
line,
thing with you,
little
Himiko,
degenerate.
talking about how all the time you're like some mage. It turns out you got some stupid tricks. God dang, you're always lying.
A little after midnight last night, he visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Was it me? Oh. Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. Was it Monokuma? Kokichi.
It's
Kokichi, you jerk.
That would be Kokichi.
Yeah, he had them all.
So you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki?
Man, just like, enough with the sexist comments! Enough! Holy!
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
Shut up!
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime,
Okay, I'm back.
which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Thanks a lot, Maki.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
Well, you're already a suspect, so...
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
Whoa!
No, not yet.
Ah.
I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie
That would have been
screening
real
party.
helpful. That would have been real helpful if you watched all the motive videos, but...
I just checked
Of
who had
course.
clues so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
I guess, yeah.
So you still
There's
suspect
nothing...
me?
There's nothing contradicting it.
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie? She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
What?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko, it breaks my heart to...
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
That's also true.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito, and that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. Okay, here we go. Alright, lock in. Non-stop debate.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
Okay.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
No.
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie.
Can I lie?
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Can I say like, oh yeah, I'm
See
lying?
those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
Oh.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove
Oh
it,
yeah, but
then it's the same as an outright lie.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
Then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As
what?
expected, Maki is...
Is that not it? I'll try it again.
I met with... Yes.
Did those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
No one could me face. Then there is no reason to believe your testimony.
Ah! God!
I met with...
What a load of crap!
Maki only see
with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two?
Okay, it wasn't that.
I was wrong!
Okay, is it...
Met with Ryoma.
This means
I'll reveal the truth!
Yeah, I saw those two together, like... God
I
damn.
might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh?
Kaito, god dang it, just go with the lie! Holy!
Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute. If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Yeah, exactly. Of course they met up. Of course they did.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
You shut up.
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
It's true.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
Yep.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Goto will believe friends.
Yes!
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, he
should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too.
Yes! I was lying! They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that.
Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter.
Oh!
So, everyone is culprit again?
This stupid alibi stuff is making me mad.
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning. But
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
No.
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
Oh boy. When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And if it couldn't have been before the morning after, then that leaves...
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
I guess... yeah.
it may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No.
No one can slip by me. I'm not
Yeah, no.
far-wide
On
and
second thought,
leading source.
it definitely is possible to slip by them.
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't
Wait,
stay school.
Himiko! Like, what?
The body was probably
There was no need. That's so unnecessary.
Calm down, everyone. Go to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
Split? Is it a split trial?
What? A disagreement?
Oh boy.
Then the ultimate...
Alright, here we go.
Jeez.
This is one of the easier ones, so... But if you focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All we have to do is make them and... show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. Split opinion. Alright, here we go. When was the body put in the next morning or during nighttime? It's gotta be during nighttime, right? Okay, let's go.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Morning announcement. Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible to simply
Missed.
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that
Rules.
you can't have...
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
Tank.
Got this. You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
The windows. Yep, forgot about the
Is
windows.
the gym also off limits?
Off limits.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust
Testimony.
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh. This is our answer!
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
Interesting.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Okay. So what I think I'm gonna do is, for now, I'm gonna stop recording because I have some stuff today. I'm gonna come back to this like tomorrow, maybe finish this up. First I'll save real quick, and then I'll come back. I'll just I'll have to. This will have to be the end of the video. Well, that's gonna do for today's video. Please like and subscribe if you hate. Ooh. If you hate. Stubborn people. See you guys in the next video.